One of the biggest mistakes we make on our twin flame journey is neglecting our own needs, is putting all of our energy and our time and our resources into fixing our twin or into understanding his side of the journey. And this is the thing with reads or with information out there. It's like, be patient with him. He's going through, you be patient with him. He's going through this, he's going through that, and he's going through that. And I'm all for that. I'm respecting that. The divine masculine, the unawakened twin, is usually the one that has to go through the spiritual awakening later and in a smaller amount of time. So we do have to be compassionate towards that. But we have to be careful not to neglect our own needs and our own priorities whilst on this journey as well. We have to learn how to heal ourselves first, because healing ourselves will heal the journey. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. Your twin flame is the other half of your soul. They're the exact same soul frequency as you. They are your other half. And it's the most turbulent journey you'll ever go on. It's the biggest roller coaster ride of your life. And there's so much information that we can get bombarded with. And the most important thing, the most significant thing about the twin flame journey is coming to the place of unconditionally loving yourself. It's about shedding all those traumas and all those pains from the past. It's healing your issues around abandonment, rejection, and unworthiness to feel whole within yourself without your twin flame. You need to come into union within yourself before you can come into union with your twin. But one thing I've noticed lately myself is that we're told certain bits of information on the twin flame journey, and we can follow that information. But sometimes when we follow that information, it can actually lead us to feel stuck ourselves. And I'll describe this with certain, with the twin flame journey, we tend to put all of our energy to our twin, and we're like, what does he need to heal, or what do they need to heal? They're going through this awakening, be compassionate towards them. If they're ghosting, it's because they're going through something, and just to be compassionate, and that's fair enough. That's fine. But with the triggers on the twin flame journey, the triggers are there for you. The triggers are there to guide you onto your healing path. So if you're constantly being triggered by your twin flame's behavior, actions, or lack of action, this is for you to sit back and heal, right? And that's fine. I'm all for that. I love my triggers, and I don't love triggers, but you get me. I've come to accept my triggers because I want to be able to fucking heal this shit, of course. But we're told, be compassionate. If he's ghosting you, it's because of this. If it's ghosting you, it's because of this. And don't scare him off. Don't do this, don't do that, and that's the other. And I'm like, fine, that's fine. I understand that part. But what about me? What about us? What about our needs and our feelings? And as I said, every trigger is a guide. But if you're constantly being triggered, and you're constantly putting your walls back up, and you're not getting the chance to heal because you're kind of holding on for dear life to any bit of communication that your twin gives you, this is effectively taking your energy away from yourself. And you don't see that, because for me personally, it's like, I'm doing my own healing. I understand my triggers. I'm dealing with this and I'm going to get through this. But then you're constantly waiting for that next message, or you're constantly waiting for that next bit of communication, or that next bit of action. And you're still grasping at straw. You're still looking outside yourself for that validation. This is the problem. We have to seek that. We have to find that validation within ourselves and not seek for it externally. This is the whole point of the triggers and whole point of this journey. But the divine feminine needs to know when to surrender. In other words, when to walk away. And I don't mean to walk away completely from the journey. I'm saying walk away for her own healing. That kind of way. We need to understand that as well. We keep, we grasp at straws. We're getting this bit of contact and we're literally grasping at it. And then we're like, okay, if he's ghosting now, it's stuff that I need to heal, and that's fine. But it's continuous. And then you start to see a repetitive cycle. His actions don't change. Your feelings don't change. Your triggers get louder. Your insecurities get worse. Your heart walls get bigger. And all of this is starting to happen when you think that you're actually detached. You think, I don't care about the outcome. But yet every single moment of the day, you're like, I wonder when I'll see him again. I wonder when I'll see him again. You know, that kind of way. And every time we are so fixated on the outcome, it repels it. It means it's further along. Why though? Why? Because you both have stuff to heal. Why is he still ghosting? Why is there still inaction? Why are you still feeling insecure? Because he still has stuff to heal and you still have stuff to heal. But you have to know when is the time to walk away for you. And what I mean, as I said, this is not walking away from the journey, it's walking away from this present energy. You have to release yourself from that, because this is it. Like, you know, you keep questioning, why is this still happening? Why are my insecurities coming up again? And it's constant. It's the same shit over and over again. The same issues around self-worth, the same heart walls go up, the same insecurities around abandonment and rejection keep coming up because his actions continue to stay the same, or his inaction continues to stay the same. So this is where we need to get our power back, girls. We need to get back into our empowerment by walking away and choosing ourselves. Because this is the thing, like, this is what bugs me lately, is you're hearing all this in readings, or you're hearing all this in the information that you're getting, that, you know, give him time, be patient, and that's fine. We learn, like, I was a very impatient person before I became a twin flame, or not before I realised I was a twin flame. And patience is something that I have definitely mastered on this twin flame journey. But we have to understand that we cannot neglect our own needs for the needs of our twin. We can't heal our twin physically, but we can heal ourselves. But if we're constantly fixated on the journey, or what's happening or what's not happening, this means that we're literally attached to the outcome. Whereas this is where the faith comes in. We have to trust in divine. All of this is divine intervention. This is so that you will heal your shit. You will only be allowed back together in divine timing. It's out of your control. Only when the healing is required. So are you going around in circles? Are you hitting the same energy with your twin over and over and over again, and is nothing changing? And this is the thing. Because you're connected on the 5D all the time, because you're energetically connected, having these 5D liaisons or all this kind of stuff, the energy is high. You're constantly feeling each other's energy. But because of that intense energy on the 5D, the unawakened twin on the 3D, or sometimes yourself as well, will tend to forget or neglect to do that healing. So we'll stay in this energy. It's like saying to yourself, well, I have them in my life and they'll stay there as long as I need them to stay there. So if I don't do the healing, it's grand, I still have them. And then I can't get hurt, or if we don't get serious, I can't get hurt. This is all to do with the inner healing and whatever. So we think that, like, if we have this little bit, that's enough. Do you know what I mean? It's like we need to keep them in our lives. I don't want to lose them again. I don't want to go through another separation phase. But we have to. We have to start to kind of go, this isn't changing. Like, how is this supposed to work? How is it supposed to work? How is it supposed to work if the energy doesn't change on the physical? You know what I mean? The action doesn't change. The communication doesn't change. You know, you're not getting back the same energy that you're giving out. And this is keeping you stuck. And this is what I noticed about myself. You know, you might think you're moving forward. You might think that you're detached. And you might think, right, I have this under control. But yeah, everything triggers you. Your heart walls are gone straight back up. And that's the thing. My heart walls, they kind of get higher and higher lately every time I do connect with my twin. Because it's just like, it's another thing reminding me of what I need to heal. But until I actually walked away and said, shit, fuck, what am I doing? Like, you know, I'm literally remaining stuck in my journey in this circle, going around and round and round. You see, I can't heal the shit around my heart if I allow the energy of what's hurting it into my life. That's the thing, like, and that's the confusing part of this, like, you know, is we're supposed to be compassionate towards how they're feeling, which is fine. I understand that. But we neglect our own needs because of that compassion towards our twin. You know, so what do you need to do for yourself? You can't come into union with your twin if you're constantly being triggered and you're not facing those wounds. But you need to give yourself time to face these wounds. And that's the thing. We understand why our twin goes, because they're going through some transition or some healing or dark night of the soul, any of that kind of energy. And we're compassionate towards that. But when we hit a trigger, we don't take the time. We don't step away. We're still too involved. 11:11 on the timer. So yeah, like we're still too fixated on, like, you know, we're not giving ourselves the space. You know, we're allowing our twin to be quiet for a few days to do his healing. And yes, we're doing healing in that meantime as well. But are we though? Or are we sitting there going, I wonder when he's going to text. I wonder when he's going to text. I wonder when he's going. And this is unconscious. You're not, well, sometimes it's conscious. But yeah, you're kind of sitting there and you're fixated on the outcome. So are you really doing your healing? And that's the thing, like, you know, I'm a conscious healer. So I know when my triggers come in, I know what I need to heal. And that's the thing, like, I'll give myself that time and I'll heal it. And then all of a sudden they'll get back in contact and then my heart walls go straight back up. And all of these insecurities come back up again. So I don't really give myself the time to fucking properly heal myself or properly empower myself. Do you know what I mean? And so this is what I'm trying to say. The biggest mistake we do make on this journey is neglecting our own needs as the divine feminine, as the awakened twin. We're putting too much energy, too much compassion towards our twin. And that's fine. But we're not doing it to ourselves. We're not being kinder to ourselves. We're not giving ourselves that time to heal, that time to recover. And that's the thing, like, you know, you can't heal from something if it's still in your environment. And I'm not saying that your twin is the reason that you got insecurities, and that's not it. Your shit is your shit. It's from your past. It's from your childhood. It's from past relationships. That's your stuff. But if you're constantly being triggered by something, you need to take a break from that and actually step back and heal it. So if you need to take space on this journey, divine feminine, you do that. Because the biggest mistake we're making is staying stuck because we're fixated on how they are or how they're feeling or how they're getting on with their journey. But how the fuck are you getting on with your journey? Because it's all mirrored. Even if we've been awakened longer, our divine masculine going through an awakening now is going to be mirrored. We're feeling that same shit. We're going through that same energy. And we're being re-triggered into other stuff that we need to heal. So we're going through another mini awakening ourselves. So put that compassion back to yourself. Does it feel like you're going around in circles? Does it feel like the energy isn't changing? Is there bits and pieces of communication but lack of action? It's not going to change if, like, what's that phrase? I did it in another video the other day. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's not going to work. And your twin flame union is not going to come if you don't face those triggers and if you don't face your healing. But you need to take that time yourself. If you need to walk away for a while, you do that. And then that's when the trust comes in. You take that time for yourself. Take your time to do your healing. Take your time for that space. Take your time to do what's required. And in taking that space as well, your divine feminine or your divine masculine might actually wake the fuck up and do the healing required instead of this fucking flaky energy. Do you get me? Do you know, he's not going to evolve if you don't evolve. So the two of you are stuck in this fucking banging your heads off the fucking wall energy and nothing's ever going to change. So please, girls, do not neglect your energy on this journey. I'm all for the patience and the compassion towards the divine masculine. They're going through some shit. I respect that. But if you continue to allow them to treat you a certain way, this is sending the energy out to the universe and to your divine masculine. I'm okay with being treated like shit. Bring it at me. No, we're not okay with being treated like shit. And they will continue to treat you this way if you continue to allow it. You need to get your power back, do the healing you require, become the beautiful, divine, feminine goddess that you are. This will trigger them into their healing, and this will eventually bring you back together. So please do not neglect your own needs for the needs of your masculine. What do you need to heal? And do you need to take that pause? Do you need to cut contact for a little while? Because the energy is stagnant because there's healing that you're not facing on both sides. And because you're not facing your healing and you're allowing this energy into your life, your divine masculine is just going to go, oh, it's okay, she's there, so it's fine. We won't do anything because we're not going to lose her. But I will not fucking allow toxic fucking, flaky energy into my fucking life. And I want to, the whole objective is to come to union within yourself. And us divine feminines cannot come into union within ourselves if we're allowing this energy to keep us stagnant. Choose your growth, choose your healing, and this will trigger your masculine into doing the same, and then it will bring you both back into union. But this cycle will not end. This inaction, this lack of communication, this inconsistency, this flaky behavior, these breadcrumbs, this shit won't end unless you take a stand and you take your power back. Walk away and do your healing. And if they have a choice, they have a free will choice to do their healing or not. And so far, both of you have been choosing to stay in this cycle. So you get to choose to not remain stuck. You get to choose your empowerment and to choose your healing. And then hope that your divine masculine will follow. And if he doesn't, at least you've got your shit and power back. And they can't fucking take it from you again. So it's that fucking simple. So therefore, you're in a win-win situation. Because you're not in the stagnant energy anymore. You're getting your power back. And you're becoming that divine feminine goddess that you were always meant to be. And if they decide to meet you at this level, brilliant. You become into divine union. And if not, you're still fucking winning. So choose yourself. Choose not to stay stuck. Take your power back. Walk away and do your healing. And what will be, will be. The universe will bring you both back together in divine timing. But you need to do that work. So concentrate on yourself. Stop putting your energy to your divine masculine and start to put your energy within. Break down those walls. Heal your heart. Become empowered. And your divine masculine will become the divine masculine he is supposed to be, and he will gravitate back to you. Trust in this path, but trust in yourself. Know when to take a step back. Know when you need to break that cycle, because that's what it is. It's a cycle that will keep repeating. You have the power to break this cycle. You have the power to take your power back. Don't let yourself feel stuck or stagnant or prevent yourself from moving forward by keeping your energy in this never-ending circle, this never-ending cycle. Don't let yourself remain stuck. Take a step back, do your healing, become the best version of yourself, so therefore you can actually welcome your divine masculine back with an open heart instead of the energy that's been going on at the moment. Because, we're with these closed heart energies, you're actually both blocking each other. So there's this constant kind of head bashing shit and it's not going to change. It's not going to change until we actually take that step back, take some time apart. Separation is preparation. So use this time wisely. It's going to happen. We tend to get so emotional. It's like, what if it doesn't happen? What if I walk away and I lose him? What if this happens? What if we never see each other again? But it can't happen like that. This is magic. This is beyond, this is otherworldly. So trust in your path. Walking away is actually a way of bringing you closer together. So it's a way of bringing union in quicker. So choose yourself, choose your healing, and trust that divine will bring you together when the time is right. So you're not actually walking away. You're just taking a pause so that you can heal yourself. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. And if it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help in your journey, please book me for a discovery call today, and I would love nothing more than to help you on your path.